Aditya Agarwal.
Dear all, I am very honored to speak in the esteemed presence of everyone today and wholeheartedly thank the agency for providing me with this opportunity. I would like to initiate my interaction with you all with one question that I intend to plan. What do you as an individual consider home? Is it a set of customs, cultures, countries? I believe that at the end of this speech you may have a plethora of answers. But for you to understand, let me start with a glimpse of my life. So far, of course. I'm sure like many of you in this conference, I too have encountered the question multiple times. Where are you from? I simply fail to have a satisfactory reply. Or I tend to take a long time explaining it. I frequently just feel homeless. That's who I identify. By that, I mean not in a sense of poverty and deprivation, but rather through the societal dimension. Living in 7 different places and attending 8 different schools constantly revised my way of life. That has meant that I never had the opportunity to be confined to one set of ideas of what home is to me. I started school in Chennai, to the south of India. This is one of the prime places where in 2004 the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami took place. Living in very close proximity, just over a few hundred meters to the area hit, it is where I first witnessed, as a child, the world unite in the aid of humanity. Together, it followed, Together, after that, I had lived in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, where a bomb blast took place, right in front of our house, 100 meters in front. This followed an evacuation back to my country of origin in India. So I moved from India to Nigeria, and then 6 months later, again back to India. Is that not a vagabond? Now, at this stage, I've been to 7 schools at the age of 7, so a year per school. We can deduce that I've been very mobile, or that's what I think. Constantly moving around, as I said, like a vagabond, but I do admit I developed a purpose along this path. Ladies and gentlemen, this purpose resonates with the tenets of what agency strives to do. To mold concrete solutions which emerge from a diversity of perspectives that each of us possess, just like a jigsaw puzzle. Of course, at such an age, I was not transforming the world or revolutionizing mankind, but this purpose, this drive of unity and diversity was reflected in my own life when I was exposed to the confluence of the unique cultures. That was how I felt at home, encountering a multitude of nationalities and surrounding myself with their ideas and ideals, embracing this dogma of a different kind of homelessness through an optimistic lens, and admired its beauty by which you were continuously exposed to think with others, regardless of whether you agreed or disagreed. This led me to believe that it is often our differences that really unite us. Moving to Netherlands, one of the judicial capitals in the world, housing many international organizations, tribunals, and courts, such as the ICJ, International Court of Justice, it was the tipping point. Having attended a school with 148 nationalities present in an already very internationally oriented place, it felt like another happy home, as people willingly welcomed each other and their ideas, the opportunity to speak in a forthright manner and adapting to the various etiquettes, such as the very dedication and immense value of time. All was garnered there. On the other hand, I moved to Kuwait a year ago. I'm still on a path to adapting and tweaking my ways of cooperating with the people of that country and understanding their ways of life, recognizing that respect for one another is of quintessence, again, resonating with the idea of agency. While visiting my birthplace this year in January, I have remarked and pondered whether I could have ever imagined shaking the hands with the King of Netherlands, despite coming from a place which is not only getting sewer lines this year, but does not even have full electrification. These experiences of interacting with cultures, ever changing like the colors of a chameleon, have made me realize that bringing together a variety of minds from different corners of the world does not only shape me as a human, but continues to shape mankind itself. The proof is also in front of our eyes and actions today. In this conference, we passed an array of resolutions and dealt with disagreements effectively and agreed upon efficiently for the betterment of this world and humanity. Therefore, I would like to leave you with this thought, that we must appreciate the fluidity of cultures and acknowledge the ability to adapt and admire how we may all think differently, yet we can all change the world collectively. This is also the very ethos of Harvard Model Congress, where it seeks at this podium and stands as a paradigm to society. Now, I cannot identify, constrain, or confine myself to one country, culture, or custom, and dedicate myself to one single home, but what I can always look up to is this world being my home as it continues to teach me every day.